Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about what to know before traveling to Canada. Traveling to Canada is a thrilling prospect. Between the bustling cities, mountains, beach escapes, winter wonderlands, and everything in between, there is a lot it can offer. Stay tuned as we go over all of the top things to know before you make your way to Canada. 1. Be ready for the weather. With 7 different climatic zones, Canada offers a diverse range of weather for visitors. Consider Winnipeg in winter, where temperatures can drop below freezing and the area is blanketed with snow, compared to summertime on Vancouver Island when temperatures often soar above 30 degrees Celsius (86 degrees Fahrenheit). Wherever your travels take you, check out all the free weather guides so that you'll be prepared no matter what Canadian climate zone awaits. 2. Check your papers. Planning to visit Canada? Be sure you have all the necessary travel documents for a smooth entry. Most international travelers, aside from U.S. citizens, will require either a visa or an electronic travel authorization (ETA). You can apply online via the Government of Canada website and make sure that your passport plus proof of COVID-19 vaccination are in order so as not to cause any unpleasant surprises at customs. 3. Don't forget the drinking age. For those just starting their adventure in Canada, the legal drinking age will depend on which province they're traveling through. In Quebec, Manitoba and Alberta, you need to be 18 years old or older to enjoy a beer. Quite lucky if you've only recently graduated from high school. Alternatively, provinces such as British Columbia, 19 years, Saskatchewan, also 19, Ontario and the Maritime provinces have an even higher minimum requirement for alcohol consumption. There's no doubt that some quick online research should easily help travelers figure out what is permitted when it comes time for cheersing with friends. 4. Be careful of the wildlife. When exploring the great outdoors of Canada, it's important to exercise caution and awareness for all kinds of wildlife. From elk striding across meadows and moose stopping traffic on highways, to grizzly bears roaming forests, you never know what magnificent creature you'll come face to face with. Do some research before embarking into any particular terrain so that you can be mindful about which types of animals may inhabit your destination. Whenever driving through rural areas, keep a special eye out in ditches or along roadsides, as deer are known to leap unexpectedly onto roadways when least expected, especially around dusk. 5. Figure out how you'll get around. Exploring Canada by air can be as easy breezy, but if you're looking to get around your individual destination, then it's important to spend some time researching all available methods of transportation. From trains and buses in larger cities, local bus services in smaller places, or car rentals, Discover Cars makes renting a breeze no matter where your Canadian travels take you. And don't forget about taxis or even Uber when getting from place A to B. There's always something for everyone regardless of location. 6. Taxes and tipping. When visiting Canada, be aware that taxes on goods and services may not always be included in prices. There are 4 main tax systems used across the country: PST, Provincial Sales Tax; GST, Goods and Services Tax; HST, Harmonized Sales Tax; and QST, Quebec Sales Tax. Depending on where you're traveling to, rates could vary, so make sure to check this Canadian sales tax guide before your trip. Additionally, Canadians tend to leave a 15 to 20% tip at restaurants as part of their culture around hospitality. 7. Safe areas. Canada is a vast and exciting country, but just like any other destination, there are certain neighborhoods that can be unsafe. Do your research beforehand to ensure you enjoy the incredible sights without risking your safety, particularly in cities such as Vancouver, Winnipeg, or Toronto. Luckily, it's still true that criminal activities towards tourists remain rare, so go explore. 8. Local currency. When making international payments anywhere in Canada, make sure to check the current exchange rate for your home country first and be aware of coins such as loonies and toonies that are used there instead of pennies. If possible, try using debit credit cards over cash, due largely in part from recent coronavirus safer practices. 9. Charging your phone. When you're packing for a trip to Canada, don't forget those all-important adapters. In order to use, travelers will need an adapter as the 2 regions typically run on different plugs and voltages. The standard voltage running through Canadian sockets is 120 volts with 60 Hz frequency, just like its neighbor down south, the USA. 10. Don't forget to book your hotel. Vacationing in Canada can be a unique experience for the adventurous traveler on a budget. Instead of opting for an Airbnb or hotel room, consider immersing yourself even further into Canadian culture with the backpacker lifestyle atmosphere that hostels offer. Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec City and Halifax all have their own style of hostel to explore. To maximize your savings during these unpredictable times, it's best to book ahead. Booking.com is a great resource when searching out hotels and campsites, as they tend to provide some of the largest selection available across most major destinations around Canada. Well folks, that's our list of the top things to know before traveling to Canada. Which tip was new and interesting to you? Anything you agree or disagree with? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next one.